Hello, my name is Bianco. In this video I will talk about the sogfari machete. This one is the shorter variant of it. The item comes in a packaging like that. On top we see the sog, knives and tools. And on the bottom we have sogfari machete. Some details: it's a stainless steel blade with a sawback. The diggy grip, it's just their name of a textured handle, and a limited lifetime warranty. On the back side, on top, we see the overall length is 19 inches, the blade length is 13 inches, so that makes it to a more compact, rather short machete. That one would also be perfectly for put in a go bag or in a backpack, because it's so small or relatively compact. Of course you don't get the same force out of a shorter one than a big one, but that I did wanna try that out too. I did have already similar items like that in the past, and that works pretty good for the compact size, and this one has the bonus with an additional sawback. So we see the weight is 13 ounces. Steel is just the Chinese steel that they use in a 420 fashion. The finish is pretty good, hard cased black. That is relative tough. The handle is kraton, the sheet is nylon. And there we see the website sogknives.com. Have a look for what all for products they make. Then we have the machete and the sheet. The machete has a sawback. The tooths are cross-sectioned, so that makes it a bit thicker than the actual blade. That gives you a free float sawing action. That did work out pretty well also with the cookery variant that I already did do a video on it. So that's pretty nice feature there. Because of the sawback, you have a bit of trouble if you're gonna hit it with another wood to split wood. So the sawback will tear up the wood there a bit more. What is strange on this one is that the grind is hollow grind. It's not a flat grind, it's hollow, and then with the sharpened part here. So let's hope that that's not gonna chip too much. Also, this part here is a bit on the fragile side. I would have like if that go all the way in there, so that part here, that corner, will not chip. Usually you use the machete anyhow more with the tip to about here, that sweet spot where you have the most energy for hitting the wood that you want to cut. So we're gonna see how well that lasts. So far the feedback on the other saw products that I did test out is really good. They work. This one was on sale for a bit more than $15, couple cents and free pickup, so that was a pretty good deal compared to what the suggested retail is and the dealer price and all that. So the handle has quite a good texture. That is nicely done. We have 3 holes for paracord as well. It's about 6mm holes. That works with the paracord with one string going to it. A nice curve in front as on the back. That gives you a pretty good grip, so you won't slip forward or the machete won't fly out of your hand with this part here either. We see it has a full tang. We have that part here. For me it would have been nicer to have a bit like a pommel, like a hammerhead item. This one is just, yeah, a bit, it's not sharp in that regards, but that is maybe it can be used a bit as a scratcher by woodworking or something like that. It just show that the tang is all the way through. That's all, at least better than with the Gerber Gator machete that I already did do a video too on it, that had a brake hitch, so that was a complete fail there. So this one should be better. Thickness, the machete is relatively thin, bit over 2 millimeters, so that makes it for a lightweight tool. That all in all, of course, is a compromise between a longer machete where you get more weight on the blade and all that. The compromise here is that it is rather compact and easy to storage in a backpack or in a case or something, so that gives you more ways to transport it without be too visual and all that, so that is easier also for storage. The sheet is pretty good made, like the cookery variation of the SOG. That is impressive for the price point, at least. We have Velcro that goes all around here. That's really simple. Then we have a bit lanyard, a belt loop here. That one is relatively tight. We see that as I bend it, it now gets a bit bigger, but as the machete with the handle is in it, you can't do that, so that is relative on the compact side. Could be made a bit with more play, that they use a bit more material, and worst case what you do is simply put a paracord in here and put that on your belt and finish. So that is relatively easy. On the bottom we don't have any hole for paracord that you can put it on the leg if you want to do that. So quite likely I'm gonna put on a different rivet or glue something on that I have an attachment point there. Inside the sheet, because of the sawback, they put in that, yeah, it's like a thinner plastic material here to prevent the sheet of getting cut by the sawback. On the other side we don't have anything in it. It's just that plastic material in the inside, double layer in the middle for the saw, and outside is a nylon. But still, all in all, it's pretty nice made for the money. We have to see that it's a lower end priced product. As I put it in, it simply goes in like that, and then you close it again. Then we have a bit tight space with the belt. If you have a bigger belt, that's gonna be a bit a problem, but that's how it is. So what I don't like about it for now is, again, of course, the white SOG on the blade, and on the sheet that's gonna get blacked out. I understand that SOG wanna mark their items, but if that would be a bit in a less bright color than white, that would be for sure appreciated. If that would be in a olive green or in a even a red would work, something that is a bit less standing out. We also have to see the stitching that is stitched with white thread. That's gonna get dirty in no nothing if you use that outdoors, so I'm gonna simply make it black, and black matte also the rivets. That is too shiny for Be Tactical, and the blade came relatively sharp right out of the box, so I'm gonna leave it for now like that and test it out, and then we see about the edge, how well it lasts with that hollow grind on both sides. I'm gonna post a bit feedback on the description after I test it out. Quite likely this one I'm gonna use shortly before Christmas to cut down my Christmas tree here in USA. So that's gonna be tested for that a bit too, and while we are on it, we're gonna cut a bit something else there in the nature as well to simply get a feel of that shorter machete. So that much about the sogfari 13-inch blade sawback machete.